And welcome back to the Morning Session Podcast. There's even a lot to talk about today, but you know what? We're just gotta get through it.
We fuck it. We ball. You know what it is?
Literally. As we start off with the usual, the sports section.
Yeah.
I guess the only really biggest thing that happened in sports is that the Big Ten, you feel me? The Big Ten championship was against Michigan and Penn State. No, Michigan and Purdue.
Nah,
yeah, Michigan and Purdue.
crazy.
Yeah, because I'm thinking.
I know you got the P's mixed up.
Yeah, thinking about Purdue. I'm not gonna lie.
Easy dub.
Yeah, it was an easy dub, but I also got that first half. I'm like, relax.
It's Michigan in the first half. We know this. They scare us, but also it looked to me like they weren't like playing to win. They were more playing not to lose.
Yeah,
they didn't really like care. Like Ohio State, you could tell like it was full fucking throttle. Like
exactly. Cause I'm not gonna lie. Purdue, they brought the energy.
For sure.
They kept it. I was like,
let me give Purdue their props. They definitely came with that energy for sure.
Dude, it's looking like really Illinois right now. It's looking like,
but you're forgetting who we are. We're U of M.
That is
we
true.
number 2.
Yeah.
This ain't the early 2010s. Purdue ain't gonna beat us in the Big Ten championship.
Nah.
Not after we just beat Ohio State.
Nah. So yeah, the official top 4 is Georgia, Michigan, TCU, and Ohio State.
Alabama fans are mad.
Thank goodness.
They're so mad. What's the other team? Is it LSU?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's Clemson.
Ah, yeah, Clemson.
Yeah. Finally.
But Alabama fans are mad.
As they should be.
Fucking pissed.
America won.
America wins when Alabama's not in the national.
Yes. Yeah. So Michigan versus TCU. Michigan should win.
This should be an easy dub.
I mean, it doesn't have to be easy. It just has to be a W.
No, but I'm saying when we beat someone like Ohio State the way we beat them, I'm not that worried about TCU. I mean, I am because obviously they're good, but like I think Ohio State's better. And honestly, because in term like how they do the playoffs, obviously that's why Alabama's not in. But I kind of get the argument that they put up. It's like, you know, Alabama would put up a better fight against Michigan than TCU.
Literally.
Or against any of those teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get it, but like, yeah, you guys shouldn't have lost 2 games.
Yeah. And then Georgia versus Ohio State. They're trying to hype up Ohio State so bad.
They're trying.
Like,
Georgia's gonna clap you guys.
Like Joe Klatt said Ohio State's probably gonna be a challenge because Ohio State and then because Georgia has the same play style as Michigan.
Yeah.
But dude, we beat Ohio State 45-23. And Georgia is better than Michigan. I'm saying that as a Michigan fan.
And we didn't have our best fucking running back in the game either. And we won't for TCU either. But
still, we figured it out.
We figured it out.
Yeah, by the way,
my point stands,
Georgia is just a better Michigan. By far better Michigan. So don't talking about, it's going to be different for Ohio State. They have now the reason why Georgia's better because they have a complete offense and a complete defense. They have receivers that will catch the ball on the first try.
True. Very true. They won't drop the fucking ball.
And they have a quarterback that can sling that mug.
Yeah, true. He can sling that.
Stenson Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Him.
Even
though it's his 5th year, he's probably get in the draft already. I
mean, shit, by this point, you better be slinging that shit. My God.
That is true.
Bro's in his 5th year.
I'm like, okay, Stenson, like, it's time to enroll in the draft now. Do what you got to do.
Want to get in that 3rd round. I don't know.
Yeah. But, but Georgia, they're stomping
Ohio
OP. State. Don't get me wrong.
Like, as a U of M fan, I admit, like, I think we're going to beat TCU, but I am not confident about Georgia. Yeah. I think we might get our fucking cheeks clapped.
That's just how it is.
Because they're Georgia.
Literally.
Admittedly.
Yeah.
I'd say the same if Alabama was in.
Yeah.
If Alabama was in, I think even though they got 2 more losses and we're undefeated, I think they would probably clap us.
Yeah. Alabama's proven to lose, but Georgia's not been proven to lose.
True. No.
They're not.
Neither are we yet.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true.
We are undefeated right now.
Yeah, but Georgia is undefeated twice in a row.
True.
I know they're not undefeated twice. Remember, they lost to Alabama.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Last year, they lost to Alabama in the championship.
Yeah,
but they came back though.
Yeah, true.
They came back. That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Yeah, U of M about to pull off what Tom Brady never could: an undefeated season with a championship.
Yeah. Good stray.
It's
trash. It is true because Tom Brady had no excuse. Yeah, Tom Brady had no excuse. You had Moss and
you got Randy Moss. Unless the defense was trash that year, which is what I hear.
It was the helmet.
And of course, we all know that
it was the helmet catch.
We don't have to even bring that up.
That is true.
We don't have to bring up how Eli Manning got out of the pocket somehow, some way that year, with people grabbing onto his jersey,
literally,
and then slings it. And then, just to add on to all that bullshit, he catches it on the helmet. I'll never live that
and then
down.
lands on the side with his arm still in the helmet. I will never understand how that's a complete catch.
That shit was more unbelievable than the Odell Beckham catch. And that's facts.
I will never understand how that's a complete catch. Never in my life will I ever understand how that is a complete catch.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So Georgia, so Ohio State. I feel like Ohio State, they're going to put some points up, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But Georgia is putting up more points.
Yeah.
Did you guys not see what they did to LSU?
I'm going to take my bets on Georgia.
Yeah. Did you guys not see what they did to LSU? 50-23.
True.
Good little 50 ball in the championship. And Georgia's in their hometown, too, for the semifinals.
Yeah, you guys are fucked. They got home field advantage, too. You're
literally
done.
They're Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the second time in a row.
Yeah, true.
Come on now.
Georgia's used to this.
Yeah, very much so used to this. So yeah, so Ohio State, you guys can put up a fight, but it's not gonna be enough.
No.
Hopefully Michigan, we beat TCU by 3 touchdowns. That's what I'm hoping we do. Yeah. Other than that, I guess that's
I'll put it this way: as long as U of M makes it to the national championship, I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy.
Simple as that.
It'd be an extra cherry on top if we could win that. But,
yeah, literally that'd be extra. But
listen, we won the Big Ten last year, and then we won it again this year. And if we get to that, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Easily. Our other teams are not doing good right now.
I mean, I will give the Lions just a minor boost. You know,
you get a little minor dub.
Yeah, it was against the Jags, so I wasn't really as going crazy.
Whoa.
I was more going crazy how we dropped 40 on the Jags.
Yeah, true.
I knew we were gonna win anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor Lawrence just needs some help.
Yeah.
Get that man some help.
I feel bad for that man. Literally. I feel very bad for him.
Get that man some help.
Please.
And people
help me.
And I love how everyone just knows, too. Trevor's not the problem.
Oh, no.
Everyone just knows that, too.
Everyone knows that. Yeah. It's not Trevor's fault. He's got... It's him. It's literally him versus the world.
It's Trevor Lawrence versus the Lions. That's what it was.
It's like Lamar Jackson.
Surprisingly, they beat the Broncos by 1 point. Pretty sure it was 9-10.
Pathetic.
I'm not gonna lie.
You beat a struggling Broncos team.
Literally,
a struggling Broncos team.
Yeah. But I have gotten more information. Is that what turns out is they won't let Russ. They won't go by Russ's play style, which I think is kind of cucked.
Yeah, it's cucked. Yeah, it's very cucked.
So
the whole point of you guys signing him was
to match his play style. That's what it's supposed to do.
That's what you signed. Yeah, that's what you signed a QB for.
Literally,
match his play style.
Yeah, but they don't. They're saying this.
No, you're gonna work in our system.
I'm like, all right. So no wonder it's going very poorly. No wonder. I'm like, I thought it was just Russell just not.
True. Yeah, I know. I thought Russ might have just fell the fuck off, but he didn't.
Yeah,
it's not his fault.
And then apparently some drama going off the Jets. I guess Zach Wilson is just Zach Wilson's a straight butthole. Just straight butthole.
Oh, he's an asshole.
Yeah. I'm like, dang.
It's not trash. He's just an asshole.
And everyone just does not like Zach Wilson.
Is he got an ego? He thinks it's him type? Oh, okay.
I've been reading he's very narcissistic. It's like, it's not my fault, guys. It's your fault. I'm like, oh.
Even if that's true, you're the QB.
Yeah.
You can't, you're like the leader. You can't be saying that shit.
Yeah. And then Zach Wilson caught it straight. Some teammate was talking about how they really love Mike Flacco's. They really love Flacco's encouraging leadership. I was like, dang, Zach Wilson
That's crazy.
is getting shaded.
But I mean, I'll give him some leeway because the Jets are pretty ass.
Yeah.
But then again, don't be an ass about it.
Don't make it worse. You're just making it worse.
Just get the paycheck, bro. You're getting paid. Fuck it.
Literally,
you're in the NFL.
Might as well just have some extra fun.
That's what I'm saying. You're already living good.
Yeah, but the standings, the NFL standings are still just crazy. Eagles won again, so Eagles are just
going. Are they back on their shit now?
Yeah, so Eagles are going on the way.
Who they beat?
Let me check the schedule.
Was it a good team?
Let's see.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. The Eagles are just good at this point. I can admit that.
NFL standings. Boom. Let's see. Where are the Eagles at? Here, National Football Conference. There we go.
Oops.
Yeah, Whoops. Eagles played. Let's see. Sunday, November 27th. Oh yeah, December 4th. Dang it, bro. They played the Titans. Yeah, stomped them 35-10. 35-10.
They should though. They should. I mean, the Titans aren't bad, but they should stomp the Titans.
Yeah, all the Titans have is just Derrick Henry. That's literally all they have. Yeah, true. I've been trying to do this freaking meme thing, bro. The site won't work. See, I've been trying to update myself into an anime.
Pulled up some anime shit. What the fuck is this?
The AI anime thing. I'm just trying to get it to
myself. Oh, you're doing what everyone. Oh god.
They just turned.
I should have known. I know. Yeah. I've seen it. We've all seen it.
The thing is though, but there's people keep using that Lensa app that like makes your face like these weird things. And I'm just looking at all the comments like, bro, I paid for it and I didn't get any photos. They still won't load. I'm like, y'all done got scammed.
That's kind of crazy.
Some people are like, dude, I paid the $11.99 deal and I didn't get any of my photos.
Minus 11. LOL. Jesus, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Pretty bad investment. So
that's a bad investment. Probably should have put it into Bitcoin.
Probably could have bought a Little Caesars pizza. Or 2.
True. You could have got 2 Little Caesars pizzas with that.
Yeah. And don't even try to throw shade on Little Caesars, people. Don't even try to.
We will not tolerate any Little Caesars slander around here, okay?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Little Caesars, you get what you pay for. Shit's $5. You get what you pay for.
Absolutely. And it's delicious.
And it's still better than most of the other fast food pizza places.
Yeah. That one, the other
Papa
one,
John's.
Like, yo.
What is that trash?
I saw Papa John on TikTok. Papa John has his own little TikTok now.
Oh, yeah?
And it's just as cringy as you think.
Not only is it as cringy, but is he saying the words I think he's saying? Or are they censoring him, bro?
I think he's recovered. He's
recovered?
Yeah.
Or he's just learning to keep it to himself.
Probably. Yeah. He's probably just learning to keep it to himself.
He's not saying it out loud anymore.
He's just talking about how businesses need to be like better businesses. He's just throwing
typical conservative,
Yeah. He's just throwing shade at Papa John's after they fired him.
Your pizza sucks now.
Talk about marketing. Talk about they need better marketing. They
need to put me in it.
I'm like,
it was better when I was the main character in the marketing. What the fuck?
I'm like, bro, listen, we get
You know what? First thing you guys should do is make your pizza better, because that shit is ass.
Yeah, with or without Papa John. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, Papa John wasn't well, he was a problem, but he wasn't the problem with the pizza.
That is true.
He was a different problem. He was another issue.
Dude,
the problem with the pizza is a whole other issue.
It wasn't good.
No.
It wasn't good.
No.
I remember back in the day, it started off people were like, "Do Papa John slap?"
Yeah.
But something happened when we were born.
Something happened.
Yeah, when we were born,
something changed.
Yeah, that junk is not good. Respectfully, I never liked Papa John's pizza.
Me either.
Like I remember I used to go to like pizza parties. They'd be like, "We got Papa John's."
The disappointment, bro.
I'll just take the soda.
Yeah, I'll take a cup of soda, please.
Literally. Don't break
like,
any
dude,
of
if I'm having a pizza party in school and the teacher pulls up with some Papa John's, dude, I'm walking out of the class. I'm skipping.
Not even Little Caesars, which is $5. Like I'm saying, $5.
They're always trying to spend the most, and then they give you the thinnest fucking slice of pizza ever.
Cringe.
So cringe.
We have to sharing is caring. Just don't buy the pizza.
Don't buy the pizza then.
Simple as that.
Or buy more than one.
But we know they don't get paid enough to buy more than one.
That's true too.
It's outside their budget.
That is true. That is true. You guys do not get paid enough to be throwing this.
And then you guys go ahead and have a child on top of that.
True.
On your teacher's salary.
True.
That's wild.
All the English teachers. Mid-year. Guys, I'm pregnant.
And fade to black for the next 2 years. You never see him ever again. Never. Just straight maternity leave. True. It's like, all right, cool. So you're not returning back.
Break?
So you're not returning to the half of this year, and then not at all next year. Cool.
Got it.
For sure. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, but teachers nowadays, just I guess salute to you. I don't know how you guys do that.
Facts. I don't know how you put up with those kids.
Maybe it's the other spouse that makes the most money.
Possibly. Very well could be.
Yeah,
very well.
That's the only way it makes sense. Like, oh, they're a teacher, but their spouse is like
a doctor.
Yeah,
a lawyer.
A lawyer.
Something.
Solved a good case. Got paid a good 500 racks.
I did the biggest drug bust in Alabama, brother. We found 100 pounds of cocaine, and I took all of it home.
All right then.
Listen, bro.
It looks like we'll be.
Not brother.
Listen, brother. We might be just be calling the cops on you. Yeah. Dude, speaking of drug bust, you about that trailer movie, the Cocaine Bear trailer?
Oh yeah, that shit looks so stupid.
They made the
meme a movie.
If that turns out it's a true story, but the thing is though, the bear just died like 5 minutes after.
Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah.
He didn't go on a straight coke rampage. No. But that's how Hollywood does all the movies.
Yeah. I just feel like they're making the dumbest movies right now.
True.
Like, we need to get 2022's low-key sucked for movies.
Very doom. Very
well,
so.
All right. The first half of the year was better. The second half of the year has been trash.
All we got was
at least we got Batman.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. Fuck you, Doctor Strange haters. I don't care. It was a good movie.
It was a good movie. Very solid Marvel movie.
Now Jurassic World, on the other hand. But I think everyone can agree on this.
That was such a disappointment. I'm not going to lie to you.
Was it really a disappointment, or should we have expected that?
We shouldn't have expected that.
No, we should have expected that. You're going into a Jurassic World movie,
but like,
in the year of 2022.
Like
we should come in with the expectation that this shit is, and it's got Chris Pratt in it.
But the thing is, right? Jurassic World was like really good. It was solid Jurassic Park movies in the franchise. Then Jurassic World, what was it?
Yeah, then the sequel came out. I don't know the name.
Yeah, but God, the sequel was like, okay, that's still not as bad. And then this one just drops. Like, this one is terrible.
They barely had it with the first reboot. The sequel, they fell the fuck off, and the third one, I don't know where we are now.
Dude, I kid you not. That's what I was thinking.
I don't know where we are. I don't know how we got here. But hey, it is what it is. I guess I'm here watching this movie.
Like, when did this corporate company come to life? Remember that weird that new corporate company?
Yeah, facts.
And making like cybergenetic dinosaurs again, like freaking. Okay. I'm like, how did this happen? How did we jump from like?
Because we need an explanation to make another movie. Because we need the bag.
I'd rather just be humans surviving in the world of dinosaurs. Like how the second movie set it up.
We already did that. Not interesting enough.
Yeah, and then they brought in a bunch of actors that nobody knew. Had me going who every time I saw the camera. Every time I saw the camera.
But then they brought back all the old ones too.
That didn't even help at all because he just made them terrible.
Cringe. Terrible.
Horrifying writing.
Horrifying writing. Absolutely horrific writing.
He slid in the DM. Ma'am, you're 50 years old.
The minute I heard that, I looked over at him and I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm like, we made a big mistake.
We should not have come here.
We should not have.
We could have went and seen another movie.
Yes, we most definitely could have. We should have actually.
Yeah, we should have.
Speaking of which, Avatar 2 drops this Friday. Are we gonna waste?
Are we gonna put ourselves through 3 hours of tormentation? 3 hours of agony?
We're getting the same response from 2009. The CGI was great. That's all I'm hearing.
That's the point of Avatar? It should be. That's like point one of making an Avatar movie. CGI is good.
Yeah, and people are saying
now where's the story?
Yeah, people are saying the story developed just a little bit. I don't know.
A little bit.
So you're telling me we waited 12 years and 3 hours for
That's
a
what
little
I'm
bit
saying.
of storyline.
Wait, so it's not even like progression like as the movie starts, like where we've come from since the first one.
Yeah.
Like we only get a little bit throughout the whole movie.
Yeah. That's what critics are saying. Yeah.
Of course. And this shit was supposed to be like 5 hours too. This shit got cut down.
James Cameron. Why would you ever think anyone would want to sit through a 5-hour Avatar movie? It's already bad enough you're going to have people sitting for a 3-hour one, but he thought 5 hours was like cool. What's even crazier is that the writers wrote 5 hours of lines.
And you know how much shit got cut too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they probably wrote like 20 hours worth of fucking material. And then they took all the best parts out and gave us 3 hours of the worst shit.
Pretty much. That's how usually every Hollywood movie is.
True.
Let's take out all the great scenes and just cut it.
Facts. Snyder cut.
Literally Marvel cutting out when Iron Man like does the snap and he sees his daughter. Like that.
Wait, what?
They deleted that scene. They deleted that scene where basically Iron Man, like when he does the snap, he goes to that same realm that Thanos was, and he sees like his actual daughter, like grown up. I'm like,
oh,
we could have seen that for closure. Like we could have saw that for closure.
You could have did that, but no, fine.
Nope, just show him just dead after that.
Cool. Thanks.
Totally needed
You hurt me 3,000.
Yeah, literally.
You hurt me 3,000.
Yeah, and people are saying that you should watch the Avatar movie only in 3D to really get the visual aspect of it.
Fuck off. 3D is not. No, we are not, respectfully, we're not watching no movies in 3D.
I can't sit
I'm
there.
sorry.
I can't sit there for a movie.
I'm not trying to get a headache, dude.
Literally, I can't sit there with glasses on for 3 hours straight.
No.
And then when I take it off, and when I take it off, the screen's just straight blurry.
Yeah,
like, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Plus, I just took my eye exam too, so I'm not trying
to ruin them even more.
Yeah, literally.
I already fucked my eyes up, guys. Come on.
Literally, like, let's just relax here, people. Let's just relax. So Avatar 2, to me,
it's not going to be worth it.
No.
But since there's nothing else out really as far as movies this winter, we might just see it.
We might just see it.
Not sure though.
Yeah. 3
Leaning
hours.
towards no. That's what I'm saying.
Literally,
3 hours is what really kills us.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have been down if it
was
wasn't
like an hour 30.
Literally, I'm like, okay, cool.
I would have been like, all right, hour 30, easy.
We'll see what the hype is about.
Like 3 hours though.
And Matt, like
I might actually fall asleep.
Like doing the 11. If we did the 11 o'clock show, we would be out that junk at 1 o'clock, 1:30.
I might not leave the theater because I'm already gonna be out.
True.
Like, I'm gonna be passed out in the theater.
True.
Wake me up in the morning when the sun rises.
Literally.
I'm not getting up.
In fact, I'll just clock in for the day. I might as well just clock in and be like, yo.
I'm working here now.
Yeah.
Clock me in.
Yeah, I missed I called my job's calling me. It turned out I just called it for my job, but I'm calling into here. So go ahead, let me just do some sweeping and stuff. Get paid a little bit.
I can serve some popcorn or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And I can't risk having not my food being or having to order my Imagine food and not getting sent to me.
Sure.
I was so mad, right? I ordered a buffalo chicken pizza for Black Panther 2. I was like, all right, let's go crazy. Never got to me.
I won't lie, you really thought it was going to come, though.
I was literally one of the first ones in line. 30 minutes before the movie was to start, I put in my food. I'm like, I go in there, I'm like, hey guys, do you remember my food? Oh, we forgot it, dude. My bad. I'm like, okay, we're off.
You guys don't got like a little screen with the name and order and
like, there's your ticket. I'm like, oh,
that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't got a ticket, nothing.
I'm like, this is not
going off memory.
And then then literally, like, as soon as the movie was over, I'm like, guys, I'll just take a refund. Like, I was just like,
you guys never brought me my food.
They were like, oh,
okay.
So you guys are just gonna just deal with that. No free movie ticket or anything, just a refund.
Yeah, true.
Like, okay, sure,
fine.
And then yeah, there's nothing really else. 2023 though for movies. 2023 is gonna be a straight hot fire for movies. I'm excited.
Give me like top 5.
We got the Flash movie.
Okay.
Even the Flash movie, that's gonna be very much so valid. Let's see. We got Old Man with the Hat.
Okay.
Old Man with the Hat. If you guys don't know, Indiana Jones. Yep, Old Man with the Hat. Simple as that.
Probably gonna be trash, bro.
Dang, I saw the list too. I'm gonna look at the 2023 movies.
You got that guy fucking running through obstacles and shit and booby traps at like the age of 60. Bro's gonna break his fucking back, dude. They're gonna paralyze him.
Oh, the Super Mario movie.
We're gonna have to see that just as
for child it. Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Okay,
finally.
Yeah, true.
Real Marvel cinema is back.
Hopefully they don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up.
No, James, they said James Gunn said this was going to be the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and it's gonna be very sad. So that means somebody is dying.
We all know who.
We all know.
If you watch the trailer, I think it's very like I'm just gonna say it. Rocket's fucking dying. It's not a spoiler. If you watch the trailer, it's the most obvious shit ever. Yeah. They're like showing flashbacks and shit. Giving him actual character development.
Literally. after 9 years.
After 9 years, Rocket's getting some character development. That's how you know he's going to get clapped by the end of the movie.
Yep. Clapped.
I'm sorry, guys.
Another Yondu story. Remember they just got rid of Yondu the second movie? I'm like, dang. Like, damn. Wow. Yondu actually sound like a good guy. Obviously, you just kill him off.
Because what, are they going to kill Chris Pratt?
Nah. But this is going to be their final the last rodeo.
Last rodeo?
Hopefully we see them like in the Avengers movies.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully some of them stick around.
Dune Part 2. Okay. I guess Dune Part 2. What else do we got? The Shazam
that
movie
might be good. Dune Part 2.
Yeah, Dune.
If you haven't watched Dune, you should watch Dune. Dune slaps.
Very good movie. Even though I fell asleep while I was in the movie theater because the lighting scheme was just so the lighting was just so. You know what I'm trying to say? When it got dark,
I get it.
I was like, I can barely see the screen. Now I'm just squinting my eyes too much, and I just cashed. I'm like, dang it! So I had to wait till HBO Max, and then I watched it again. I'm like,
I was gonna say I watched it at the house. So
yeah, I'm like, okay, great movie. I'm guessing this gonna be, of course, we got Ant-Man. Ant-Man's getting clapped.
He's gonna get fucking
Shazam. Oh yeah. There's gonna be some Transformers 5 or just more.
Why
Transformers
are we still
6?
doing Transformers movies? Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to make another Transformers movie? And somehow they're making Transformers out of animals now. That makes no sense.
Apparently in the cartoons, apparently they're going back to like, dude, I don't even know what the plot is anymore.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It makes no sense.
Like, where do these Transformers keep coming from? I thought
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
how is there animal Transformers?
I'm pretty sure in the first movie, that was the first time they ever landed on Earth. And now all of a sudden you got people that have been here since the dinosaur age.
True.
I'm just confused.
Yeah, they've retconned that shit to hell.
Dude, Michael Bay.
That thing is done.
Michael Bay was just like, let's just go all
Let's do another one.
Like, it's not even a reboot at this point. It's just a side quest.
It has another fucking tag under it.
They once again changed Optimus' design, which I feel like
Why?
I feel like it's a better design. I feel like it's a half and half. It's half of the Michael Bay design and half of the cartoon-like design. If you watch the Bubble movie, which probably no one did. Basically, they took their character designs back to like the cartoons.
Yeah.
And it looked pretty just like now it just looks fake. I'm like, dude, now this just looks fake. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And then in this movie,
the earlier Transformers, they were like so overly fucking complicated in design. It's like you almost couldn't tell.
Yeah.
You didn't pay attention to the CGI as much.
You didn't.
But when it's more smooth surfaces and shit, you can like tell.
That just looks like
it's like Black Panther, the first one, you know, even the second one. Exactly. Just Marvel in general. Their CGI is just fucking trash.
Yeah, so the Bumblebee, I feel like they want to be too cartoon-like.
Yeah.
So I feel like with this one, they actually did a good balance in the design. Like, finally, like we're taking from the cartoon aspect, but it looks more realistic.
Yeah, true.
Took you guys long enough. After all, the first Transformers
Yeah, all the good movies got out of the way first.
Yeah, the first Transformers came out when we were 5 years old. So took you guys long enough. Only took 15 years, am I right?
Jesus. Damn, we were really 5. That's kind of
2007.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy.
And we're still making Transformers movies.
We got no new ideas, bro. We're out of ideas. We got nothing.
Is it bad that the only movie I'm looking forward to is Super Mario?
No. Understandable.
They're making a Peter Pan remake. Another Peter Pan.
Stop.
Disney. Stop.
Please stop. Stop making live action. Disney, you were never meant to make live action. Stop doing it. Go back to the cartoon shit. It was way better.
Really, it's called Peter Pan and Wendy. We already know the story. And there's two
but
live
now
action
it's in
movies.
Live action.
There's a Robin Williams live action, and there's the one we know.
We need another one. All Disney knows is how to remake shit and put it in live action and make it absolute trash.
Okay, they're making a Haunted Mansion movie. No, the Eddie Murphy movie was the only one that was good.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good on that one.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm a pass.
And Jared Leto's in it, so we're really good.
I'm really taking that's a hard pass. Holy shit.
I'm really good on that one.
Jared Leto? Yikes, dude.
Of course, you got your classical drama, Oppenheimer. But on the same day that Oppenheimer's released, Barbie's released.
Oh, God.
So you have hardcore Oscar-worthy movie versus
Barbie. And we know who's going to get more publicity.
Barbie. Well,
Jesus.
That's really it. I mean, Avatar 3, no, we don't. Relax.
Just stop.
Relax. I'm guessing, the Willy Wonka movie with Timothée Chalamet. Who knows? Who knows at this point?
Yeah.
They keep rumoring a Shrek 5. No. We're not going to get Shrek 5, people.
Can we just not even think about it? Let's not do that. Let's not ruin my childhood even more.
Can we enjoy the beautiful 4 movie classics we got out of Shrek? Can we just enjoy those?
They weren't even that good. The first one was the only one that was really good. I'm sorry.
1 and 2 were astounding.
Okay, the second one was okay.
The third one's the only one.
The third one is when they fell the fuck off.
Yeah, the third one,
in my opinion.
Yeah, third one I'll be like, it wasn't that good. You feel me? Like, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Shrek 1 was 10 out of 10. Shrek 2, 9 out of 10.
Third one's getting a solid, a light 4 out of 10.
I feel like they're trying to drag a story. The reason
That's
why
what I'm saying, bro. Once you left the second one, it's like, all right, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
You're milking the fucking.
Yeah. The reason why I like Shrek 4, because that junk, they actually brought him back to his roots. I'm like, I like this. You guys actually made a story out of this. And
I'll say 4 was better than 3, but I still didn't like 4. The first 2 are valid. The other 2,
yeah.
But also, speaking of like shows and shit, just because I'm fucking seeing it everywhere, and I think everyone else is too. Do you know what this Wednesday show's about?
With Jenna Ortega.
Yeah. What is this shit? What is this?
I feel like
what is all this hype about?
Is it like an Addams Family spinoff?
It is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
That's all I know about it.
I'm thinking
so
about.
You haven't seen it, okay?
Yeah, I'm thinking about.
I was just curious
it.
if you watched it or seen it.
Because I saw it on Netflix. I'm like, so this is what
I just keep getting ads on everything I go on, and I keep seeing Jenna Ortega on everything now, and I'm like, okay.
And as usual with celebrities, everyone loves Jenna Ortega right now.
that's the thing that's kind of weird to me. Like, how is everyone just finding out about Jenna Ortega?
Like, she's been
you guys didn't know about her?
She's been very much so a couple of moves before Wednesday.
That's what kind of set me to, because like I saw that she gained like 10 million followers.
20
in like a day.
Yeah, I'm looking around like,
and I'm like, dude, you guys didn't know who she was?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, Jenna Ortega's another movie.
That's what I'm saying. Jenna Ortega's acting in another a movie, a show. Okay.
I'm like, so is this one supposed to be like insane?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what I was at. I'm like, is it like really good or something?
No, she's like, let's look up Jenna Ortega movies.
But that's the thing. I look in the comments on all the posts and everyone says the show's trash. So I'm like, why is it getting so much hype if everyone thinks it's shit?
I'm like,
I don't understand.
Jenna Ortega, she's been here for a hot minute, people.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Like, come on. Iron Man 3, did you guys like what?
I was gonna say I don't know any specific movies, but like I know of her.
Like, dude, Jurassic World, no, Insidious. That's
where I know her Insidious. Yeah, Insidious.
I'm looking around like, bro, what?
Yeah, real OGs know Jenna Ortega from Insidious.
The Rob Show. There's so many other ones.
She's been around the block.
Literally. Like, dude, like, what are y'all talking about?
And she was in the new Scream.
X, the new Scream movie, of course. Yes Day. Like, I've just seen her. The
That's
Fallout.
what I'm saying.
Like, I knew she exists, people. Like, I knew she exists, but apparently Wednesday is like, this is the one.
But apparently it's not.
Basically,
all the reviews I see are that it sucks. And that they ruined the Addams Family something or whatever.
Jeez, all right.
But then I keep seeing everyone post. I think everyone just likes Jenna Ortega.
Apparently.
I feel like everyone just found out about it and they're like, this is like the new Billie Eilish.
Yeah, remember with Batman, the girl who played Catwoman?
That's what I'm saying. It's like one of those things. They're just hyping her up. Which, I mean, good for her.
Good for good for her.
It's kind of an L. You guys didn't know who she was beforehand, but
that's what I'm concerned about.
That's what I'm saying.
But you guys do know she was,
she'd been around
for a hot minute.
It says more about you that you didn't know who she was beforehand.
Just watch. They're gonna do the same thing with Jonathan Majors in Ant-Man. Just watch. They can be like,
already know.
Just watch. You can be like, this Jonathan Majors guy is amazing. Like, he's been around.
Yeah, like we know. It'd be even worse if they try and just do it with Paul Rudd. Like they did. Finally, Paul Rudd's getting the recognition he's deserved.
Wow. Okay.
I never realized until this Ant-Man movie that how good of an actor he was.
The 40-year-old virgin, Dinner for Schmucks. Like, Dinner for Schmucks. Like, yeah, come on now.
True. If you know, you know.
You know. Come on, that's the Paul Rudd I know.
Yeah, that's the Paul Rudd I know. That's why I give him props saying he's like a decent actor.
Anchorman? Come on.
Ags.
Anchorman 1 and 2?
Yeah, true. Both of them.
Come on now. That's the Paul Rudd I know. And I was like, oh, Paul Rudd's in Ant-Man. Sweet.
Cool.
But
it's the only reason anyone cares about what Ant-Man is.
True. Very much so true.
If Paul Rudd was not Ant-Man, nobody would care.
And also, another good Kevin Feige W. They're actually taking their time, they said. So, a lot of movies and TV shows are being pushed back. I'm like, yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Marvel understands fucking quality over quantity.
Thank you. Thank you. And how about them? I'm always pushed back. You guys can add more episodes to your TV shows too.
True, and they'll be better too.
Yeah, you don't have to cram a bunch of story into 6 episodes.
Or just no story. Just a bunch of useless shit.
Cough, cough, She-Hulk. Cough, cough, Miss Marvel. When the show was so short, you literally just made her give her infinite plot armor.
Yeah.
Just infinite plot armor.
Yeah, true.
The whole show is about, I need to find out who I am. Understandable. Understandable. But I was just so confused on how the next episode, you know how to do a 3-season karate spin movie.
Because they're trying to do too much. They're trying to include so many different characters, and they're trying to do it within a fucking 10-year time span.
Like, no.
But, look how long it took to carry out all the main, and still even those weren't perfect. Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
But look how long it took to develop that character.
True.
And that took solo movies and also movies where he was a main character, with other people.
Yeah, Captain America 3.
And just Avengers and shit.
Yeah.
You're not going to get Miss Marvel and shit to have the character development in a 10-episode show.
Literally, so just stop rushing stuff.
Just stop rushing.
Simple as
that.
Or
just choose your characters more wisely.
Yeah. If we went
Stop trying to include literally everyone and, just get all the best fucking characters.
Exactly. They're
trying to focus on X-Men, focus on Blade, focus on Fantastic Four and the Avengers.
That's what makes me mad. We could have been at the Fantastic Four, but they keep giving us just other characters. I'm like, bro.
Yeah, that.
Please just give us the.
Can we get the main ones?
Yes. That's why you guys survived this long. You kept giving us the main guys.
Yeah, true.
I'm not gonna. They were starting.
I won't lie. Phase 4 has been a whole lot of side character building.
Yeah.
Like a whole lot of side
I'm not
character
gonna lie.
building.
They were starting to lose me in 2015. And then they gave us Black Panther and Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I'm awake again.
When Black Panther and Spider-Man came out, it kind of revived it.
Yeah, I was like,
and
I'm
then
awake
they hit
again.
us with the fucking Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, so we're like, okay.
Yeah, so like, but now I'm like,
we're in
okay.
another slope, you know.
I'm really just waiting for Blade. Just been waiting
for Blade. Hopefully that's good. Please don't fuck that up. Please don't.
They won't. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
Don't doubt Marvel on fucking shit up now.
Yeah, because the only good part about the Eternals movie was them teasing Black Knight.
True. Did anyone even watch the Eternals?
Nah.
I know you did, but I didn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that junk in theaters. I'm like, okay, so it was just one big filler episode.
That's what I'm saying, like,
just one big filler.
Yeah.
And they still have not addressed. They still haven't addressed that big thing that was coming out the whole Earth. That was completely noticeable. They still haven't addressed that. Like, that just didn't happen.
I guess something came out of the Earth and they're not mentioning it.
Like
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, basically, how do I sum Eternals? Basically,
some
big robot celestials make little robot celestials. Big robot celestials create planets. Little robot celestials help that planet come alive until that baby celestial that was born inside that planet goes huge and then explodes the whole planet itself and dies. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So little celestial heroes, they stopped the big celestial hero from coming out the Earth and destroying Earth so they can create another planet. Eternals plot.
Interesting.
So my question is, nobody saw the huge, giant, colossal celestial being come out the Earth with his head out and went, huh, that's weird.
What is that?
But no, you just continued on without the whole throughout this year, just nobody talking about it. I'm like, okay then. Just go crazy. Just go crazy.
Go numb, go dumb.
I'm just waiting for Blade, Shang-Chi 2, X-Men, and Deadpool 3.
Just give me Deadpool 3, honestly.
And Fantastic Four.
Okay, yeah, but we're going to wait longer for that. That's like 2025, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, they just keep pushing it back.
I mean, keep pushing it back if it makes it better.
That CGI better be amazing.
Yeah, you guys got time. That shit better be good.
I better when an invisible woman turns invisible, I better feel invisible too. That's how good the CGI should be. True. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
That's how good that jump
I need to feel the CGI.
Literally.
I want to feel like I'm.
Now, don't get me wrong. Fantastic Four will probably be the one movie in Marvel I will watch in 3D. You just got to.
No.
I have to.
No, I'm not watching anything in 3D.
Have to.
Unless it's like the most like groundbreaking 3D shit ever done.
Nothing can.
And it's gonna like break my brain.
VR basically.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Until you guys like make the next advancement, like I don't care, because I've seen 3D movies and for me they're just not that cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't add that much more on for me. I'd rather watch the movie by itself.
I think I watched Transformers 3 in 3D. Wasn't really worth it.
Yeah.
It wasn't really worth it, but it was still just cool.
See a bunch of explosions coming at you.
Literally.
It's a Michael Bay movie.
Yep, pretty much. So I was like, Transformers 3 was pretty cool in 3D. But yeah, I will be watching Fantastic Four in 3D. I don't care. I have to. I've been waiting for that movie literally since they announced him.
True.
And that was in 2020.
I've been waiting since they came out with the fucking first ones back in the day, and they were trash.
When
Chris Evans was in it.
We don't talk about the 2014
No,
try.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the 2000s one.
Oh yeah.
What? That doesn't exist.
That one doesn't exist at all.
That didn't happen.
That would be Michael B. Jordan's one flop of a movie.
What a major flop.
It was just terrible.
It just absolutely, yeah.
That
doesn't exist. That movie didn't happen.
That movie didn't happen at all.
Nope.
What if they bring in Chris Evans?
Evans?
Yeah, Chris Evans, Human Torch in Secret Wars. So now you have a Chris Evans Captain America and a Chris Evans Human Torch. Just like, oh.
Yeah, really break my brain, Marvel, on some fourth wall shit.
Yeah.
Did you realize it's Chris Evans twice in the same movie? They're working together.
Yeah.
Human Torch and Captain America.
Well, if it wasn't obvious, they're clearly bringing back Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. If it wasn't obvious enough for the Secret Wars stuff, like they've been talking. They've been talking. People said they've been talking about. So clearly they're coming back. I guess Hugh Jackman is most definitely coming back. It will be
Hugh Jackman's definitely coming back, which that is a big W.
Yeah, but
huge W.
Deadpool. Yeah, they said this could be the last Deadpool movie ever in the series. But that
until they reboot it in 10 years.
Yeah, but no one's gonna beat Ryan Reynolds.
No one will. That's what I'm saying. It won't be the same.
No one has the humor of Ryan Reynolds. That's what makes it funny.
True.
You're just really
Ryan Reynolds makes that fucking movie.
Simple as that.
If it wasn't Ryan Reynolds, then Deadpool would be ass.
And the reason why Deadpool 3 is gonna be amazing because Ryan Reynolds is meant for Deadpool and Hugh Jackman is meant for Wolverine. You have two true gold actors that know the character.
They are the character.
Let's say they added like Tony Stark in there, Robert Downey Jr. That movie would just be.
He's not needed.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get the point. I get the point, but yeah.
Yeah, they're not needed, but perfection.
Fucking Iron Man just shows up out of nowhere.
That would be hilarious, though.
For no reason.
Yeah, because Iron Man, he's also a sarcastic cut, too.
Yeah, true.
He'd
fit in.
Yeah, it'd be all three of them.
Yeah.
Just mean remarks at each other.
Cucks.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's true. That is very much so true. So, yeah, it's going to be funny seeing Wolverine and Deadpool just go at it finally.
Facts.
Finally.
True.
Like, finally. They
waited long enough.
They should have brought Spider-Man that junk.
Maybe eventually.
Because Spider-Man and Deadpool, the comic series, that was actually a really good one, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but, Deadpool 3, hope you're going to do a good job at it. Thank God it's going to be rated R, too.
Yeah, it better be. It's Deadpool. It has to be rated R. It's not a Deadpool movie if it's not rated R. That's like the point of Deadpool.
Like, go crazy then.
Is being different. Be different.
Being different. All right. Let's get into some deeper stuff. The politics thing. You said you want to celebrate a certain W of someone that caught a certain L.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can mention that first. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. My mind, you know where my mind was going. But yeah, so I'm going to get the fucking state wrong, and I'm going to look like a fucking retard. Oh, God. Why do I not? I pay attention to this shit, yet I don't know. Oh, yeah, of course. We've been talking about it this whole time. Georgia. So, yeah, Georgia had their runoff yesterday. Into Kanye's disappointment, Herschel Walker did not win. Thank the fucking Lord. Holy shit. So, yeah, Warnock won. Take the L. Herschel Walker. Take the L and that CTE with you back to your fucking big-ass house.
They're going to see this one. No, they're not. They're not going to see this. So
who knows? They'll see one of them.
Yeah.
They'll see one of them.
I want to make sure I got the L right. So if this is wrong, then this clearly is right.
But, yeah, I just needed to bring it up. Just give Herschel Walker his quick L. And take that in the CTE home with you and don't come back. Yeah. Jesus Christ. It got so bad. What's his Christian Walker? It was, but everyone knows they don't agree on shit because we all know who Christian Walker is. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
But yeah, even he was like on Twitter, he was like, we told him not to run. And he said, fuck it. And he ran. But hey, that family's been in shambles forever.
Yeah, they have been forever.
But yeah, quick little midterm update. So yeah, now the Democrats hold a majority in the Senate, which ultimately means nothing because we don't have the House. And even if we did, like I've said before, we know, or you should know by now, that they weren't going to do anything. The Democrats are going to do jack shit.
They're not.
Nothing. Nothing's going to get done. Everyone was getting hyped up about it last night because they're like, oh, Manchin and Sinema won't have the power now, but you guys don't realize. 1, 2, they still do have power. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I know the numbers and all that, but they still have power. But what people don't realize is it's not just Manchin and Sinema. There's like 6, 7 to like 10 others that will vote just like them if they need to.
Yeah.
Like, most Democrats are not progressive. They don't want what you want. They don't want Medicare for all. They don't want to solve homelessness. They don't want free college. They don't want to solve student debt. They don't want to do any of that shit.
It's called
capitalism.
They do capitalism, right? Not capitalism, but cap.
They be doing a whole lot of capping.
Yeah. Whole emphasis. Yeah,
emphasis on the cap.
Yeah, they're a capitalist. Huge emphasis on the cap. Yeah. So yeah, people, come on, wake up, realize.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're all pushing they're all pushing so they can gain their own power.
True.
So they can do whatever they want, unfortunately. Like Balenciaga, which, little side note update, because we will be speaking about this since no one else wants to.
Yeah, true.
No one else wants to. So now the president of Balenciaga has now been tied in with our friend.
Oh, yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Of course.
And the creative director of that certain Balenciaga photo shoot that was weird has also been tied with Jeffrey Epstein. She was on the island as a teenager.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So it's all adding up now, people.
Yikes.
It's all adding up.
That's a big yikes.
Very much so.
Yeah, I think that it just kind of speaks to what I was saying last week. I think it's not like a Balenciaga thing. It's more of a Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of these weird fucks, these sick fucks that are just scattered throughout Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I'm sure like you go in the higher ups of Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and go into any of these fucking companies, and I'm sure you'll find a couple fucking weirdos.
Yeah, simple as that.
That was my whole point last week. Is like everyone was just getting mad at like Balenciaga, like it's some undercover conspiracy. Like Balenciaga is part of some sex trafficking shit. You know what I mean?
Hollywood,
but it's like Hollywood overall is got weird people in it. So inevitably, in a big company like that, you're probably gonna, especially in a company like Balenciaga, like this isn't a small startup streetwear company. Like,
Literally,
this is a big luxury clothing brand.
Literally.
So I'm not surprised, but I think people still, take it. It's not that deep. You know what I mean?
Basically, but that will be something I will be addressing nonstop because they know.
Yeah.
Because it's sad that no celebrities talking about it because they know once they talk about.
I was gonna say
money,
people on TikTok are talking about it, but yeah, celebrities aren't talking about it
because they know that
even
money,
Kanye.
Yeah, exactly. Because they know that money will be taken right off once they talk about it. So like,
true.
You guys kind of sold.
Yeah.
You guys sold hard. Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Sold.
But she always sells. She's never good at PR with this type of shit. She's never good with that shit.
Yeah. She'll never address it.
She did address it. What do you mean?
Yeah, but she was just like, She's
not ever gonna address it how the public wants her to.
Yeah.
But then again, the public will never be happy.
She's like, I'm gonna be evaluating my relationship with Balenciaga, and we all know you'll be posted with Balenciaga next year.
But I mean, I get it, cause like to a point, cause like if I was involved with Balenciaga, it's like, am I gonna like, especially when you're like someone like Kim Kardashian, when you have such a close brand deal with them, and you're such a big, you're one of the main people they use to like promote their stuff and. Wear it for photo shoots and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
You're also a billionaire. So
I know, but I'm saying she's like, I'm like how Kanye's close with Denma. I'm sure has somewhat of a close relationship with him too. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's as simple as like, well, I'm just all right, fuck it.
No, my thing was like, I'm gonna be talking to them and figure out what's going on.
That's what I think she was saying.
Yeah,
was I'm gonna like talk to them because that's the point too. It's like I don't think Denma is like involved in this shit. I don't think he's like. Put this fucking book here with this weird thing here and do this and that. I think he's in Hollywood and inevitably you're probably going to get surrounded with some fucking weird fucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Simple as that.
Like I said, I bet you could go into like probably any of these huge companies. Like especially if they're like huge and they have a lot of employees.
Yes.
Like you're going to find weird fucks.
That is true.
Especially like in the fashion industry, there's such a history with exploitation and all that shit with women, and so I mean, I'm especially not surprised when it comes out of the fashion industry, because fashion industry has a large history with mistreating women and models.
Very, very large.
Yeah. It's got a very huge history of not treating women right.
Yeah, America's the next top model.
So it's like, yeah, if true. Just anything involved with that type of shit.
Yeah, the modeling industry is not for the weak.
No. So like, yeah, so I'm not surprised that those kind of evil motherfuckers are in the crevices of those types of companies.
Not surprised at all.
I don't know. I'm trying to like think of a bigger point to make here.
But yeah, basically
in general, I don't think. But this is with everything within politics or whatever the fuck it is. People look for conspiracies and they take shit. They go down the rabbit hole way too fucking far. And it's like not like it's definitely weird. Like obviously, it's definitely fucking weird the shit that Balenciaga did and some of the stuff that their people are involved with. But to pin it on the whole brand, I don't like that shit.
Exactly.
Just I don't know.
That's true.
I don't like that. Because there's people that work there, a majority of them that aren't fucking pedophiles and fucking weird motherfuckers.
Yeah, very much so
that are involved with Epstein on some actual fucking crazy shit.
And true. By the way, there's also another shift going on in the Christian music industry that finally is cracking. So basically everyone knows Caleb Gordon's been like Caleb Gordon's he's becoming a pioneer in Christian rap. right? He's just another up-and-coming Christian rapper. But he says, I feel like Blessings by Lecrae is not a Christian song, but someone convinced me for real, right? So he's right. Blessings by Lecrae, another Christian rapper, is not a Christian song. It's more like non-secular. How I basically songs that I make, right? So just think of it that way.
If it's not secular, is it not Christian?
No.
Isn't the whole point of secular and non-secular music to separate Christian or spiritual music from secular?
And here's the thing. Christians, right? The Christian music fan base does not have understanding of that in between line. Of course, there's what we call secular rap.
That's what I'm saying. It's either secular or it's not.
Exactly. But yeah, there's secular songs, which of course talks about swearing, whatever it is, according to the Christian agenda, which is basically anything that's not glorifying God. Then I like to call what is Christian rap, which is you are just glorifying God, like because you can just do that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But crazy Christian rap. I mean, Caleb Gordon is a Christian rapper. He uses all the songs to glorify God, lead people to Christ. Then there's that middle lane where people are there's certain rappers that I like to call non-secular. You know what I'm trying to say? So when I listened to Blessed by Lecrae, he was talking about, man, I'm blessed. I have this, and I'm really thankful to be this type of man that I am today, right? And so basically a lot of Christians were like, he wasn't really thanking God all that time. He wasn't really, you know what I'm trying to say? Bro, that's what I'm saying.
They're so annoying, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, he's right. It's not a Christian rap song, but to me,
it is.
Exactly, but
just because the artist isn't praising or saying the word God as many times as you want in a song does not mean it's not non-secular.
Yeah, but
it doesn't mean it's secular music. It doesn't mean it's not Christian.
Yeah, so
That's so stupid.
So personally, to me, I don't have a problem with.
I know you don't.
You're being labeled it because I think as a Christian, I feel like Christians understand you can listen to non-secular. That's what we call it.
You can listen to secular music and still be a Christian.
That's also a good point too. Yeah, that's also a good point. But I'm saying it is okay to listen to non-secular music. You know what I'm saying? The regular if I make a song about me looking at the sunrise and I'm having a good day, right?
Oh yeah. Christians can listen to stuff that's not about Christianity.
Because we have lives too.
That's what I'm saying. Lives. It's not all about the Bible. People go through day-to-day shit.
And some
relationships.
People, and some people, and
jobs,
some, and I like
financial situations.
And I like artists like Lecrae and Andy Mineo because they talk about what's going on with their life and how God is actually helping them in their life. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they're an artist.
Yeah. And the crazy part is that I've been praying about this since 2020. I was like, okay, God, if I make this type of music, how are people gonna react? And as soon as Caleb Gordon dropped that tweet, I was like, when I saw people react, Lecrae, that wasn't a Christian song. He's been like a false prophet now. He's becoming I knew it. They did the exact reaction that I thought they were gonna say. Yeah, he's no longer a Christian because he's not saying Jesus, praise God. My Bible blicky. I shoot these demons. Yeah, praise God all the time in this music. He's talking about
and these people act like they live in their lives that way too.
That's what really irks me too, because
you want all these songs about a life that you're not living. And you probably don't want to live because it's probably too hard for you to live like that, or it's too hard for your ego at least.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, everyone has a different life experience. So let's say, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating I'm not hating on anybody. I'm like, hey,
these people deserve to get hated on, in my opinion.
Okay, whoa, all right.
People, not because you can put this doesn't have to just be Christian rap. This is just
just people in general.
This is just typical gatekeeping.
That is kind of true.
This person has to espouse to my specific beliefs, or they're and people and those type of people wonder why people don't like communicating with them, and if they are an artist in that, why they don't like their music. It's because you think you're right, you're not open to anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're not open to anything outside of your moral viewpoint
of what Christian rap is, basically. Yeah. Then there's me who likes to actually, I like to think a little deeper. I know that there's Christian rap and there's worship music, which is this is the music that you listen to for praise and worship. Jesus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then of course, there's the regular rap. There's a regular.
I think it has put too many restrictions not only on the artist that they listen to, but also on themselves. like you're restricting not only the artist to be in a specific viewpoint, but you're also restricting yourself to only hear things from a specific viewpoint. And it doesn't mean, like I've said before, like he can listen to a NWA song, a Tupac song, you know, or whatever the fuck, and like the song, and it doesn't mean he has to go and live that life.
Yeah.
Tupac can say he's gonna go shoot someone up, and he can like the bar, but it doesn't mean he's gonna go do it himself, or he recommends that other people take part in that lifestyle.
And by the way, that's just not even me in general. Like you know me, I listen to music. I listen to a certain artist for like maybe a month straight, and then you'll never hear me again. Like when's the last time I talked about Yeet?
True. but that's another thing. You get the larger point of it, though.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to the overall just art, not just like...
Because you can appreciate it for art, and you recognize that not everyone is going to have your viewpoint, and you're not holding everyone else up to your standard of what you hold yourself up to.
Exactly.
Because most of the time, and this is everyone, you're not going to hold yourself to the standards that you're in your head you want to hold yourself to.
Yeah.
You want to know, if you can't do that, why are you trying to hold these artists to standards and shit? I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like the mindset.
Yeah, but things. So I do get what Caleb was trying to say. I guess Caleb was just like, wait, I understand.
What did he say?
I understand. I understood what he said, as in like, I get this. This is like. I'm not sure we should be labeling this as Christian rap. I say we should.
That's why I don't like the labels. I think the labels.
I really do not like the labels either.
You can't. Yeah,
because me personally, like I said, I can't really call myself a Christian rapper because I'm not rapping about Jesus, talking about constantly Jesus. I'm rapping about
your life.
Hey, I was really depressed in this season, but God figured it out.
Yeah,
but let me
because that's how you do it.
Literally, workaholic.
Because you're the artist.
Literally, like people don't even know. Like workaholic, that song was about how I was just searching for distractions and me just trying to figure out solutions on my own. Mm-hmm. It's a lovely Bible verse called "Trust in the Lord all your heart, do not lean your own understanding." That whole Bible verse is based off that song. It was just me just leaning on my own understanding.
And that's what I think these people in these communities are missing a bit when they talk about artists like Lecrae. It's like I don't think they realize what artists like Lecrae are doing is they're opening up a whole avenue for people to even be open to your point of view. If you're restricting these artists to not be open to the rest of the fucking world, how do you think you're gonna get other people to even be open-minded to what you're thinking? You know what I mean?
Okay, Caleb, let him cook. Let him cook. All right. I was like, in the beginning, I was like, But when he started, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, let Caleb cook.
Yes. Basically, what Caleb is saying, we need, in our generation, from what I've been hearing, we need to make a connection to people. Jesus, before Jesus did all this big preaching and stuff, which he did, he made a connection.
And that, sorry, I'm going a lot, but if you want me to put it like this, like Jesus, if you wanted to put it like that, like he was, like he didn't hang out and surround himself with just people who only thought like him. He didn't surround himself in an echo chamber of, he's not doing this enough. He doesn't think like that. Like, nah, he was hanging out with everyone. He was preaching the gospel to everyone. If you actually read the Bible, it tells you, preach the gospel to every living creature.
And also, he made the connection. Like you said, he made the connection with people.
Exactly.
He didn't just barge in and he was like, hey, by the way,
this is what you need to believe. I believe in this. This is the right way. You should believe this. He was understanding of other people. He was empathetic and sympathetic towards other people and realizing that they're their own human beings and they have their own free will and they can make their own decisions. And that he, regardless of what miracles he would do in front of their face, whatever the fuck, they're not going to believe it if they choose not to. So the best you can do is, like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'll let you go off.
That's what I was like, okay, let him cook. But here's the thing what I've been hearing, right? For most Christian rappers, I'm gonna say this straight up, right? Only Christians are listening to your music.
Exactly.
Only Christians. Like I'll hear from like other Christian rappers saying, "Oh, I have a lot of friends who aren't Christian, and like they say they listen to my music." I'm like, dude,
it's because they're your friends.
Exactly. And like, I'm like, dude, but here's the thing though, right? It's still like, that's not gonna change their mind. You may be planting a seed, right? That's not gonna change them from doing what they need to do, right? So from response I got from my music, when I talk about what's really going on with my life, there's some people going, yeah, dude, I rock with that. I agree with that. I may not believe in what God did in your life, but I want to know that, dude. Thank you for letting me know I'm not alone. Like, there needs to be more connection.
Exactly.
And what's going to happen in the future is that there's gonna be a lot of more Christian-based artists, right? They're gonna be making music There's not gonna be more like it's gonna be still God centered, but it's gonna be how God changes their life from their perspective, right? And not a lot of Christians are not gonna like that.
No, they're not gonna like that because it's like I relate it to politics because it really is the same. And the way just people think, it's like I'm right, you're wrong. If you have a different viewpoint, fuck off.
Exactly.
Like I don't even want to hear it. Like screw off. Like you. And you, secular music. You.
And for most Christian musicians, I feel like for me, Christian music for me is just more like it's more of an outlet. I know Christian music is not gonna be the main thing I'm gonna be doing for my entire life. I know that for a fact because I've seen other talents and gifts that I have. I'm like, okay. Only Christian music only lasts me for a while, so I'm using Christian music as like an outlet to express my emotions, to connect with people. So when they actually come to me, Caleb see me, I will at least like start preaching facts. Like that's the best way I actually start preaching the gospels, from like face to face. Music is to show people my music, music
journey.
Yes, it's just showing my journey, what's going on. So I said, like I said,
you can make a connection with someone, like I said before, without mentioning. You don't have to be direct in it. If you can just word things in a way, like there's certain songs that that people like, I think on a universal level can just like it because it just spreads good vibes. You know what I mean? Like on a universal level.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to mention God or Jesus specifically. It can just be about whatever, and it can have the same outcome to someone. But with the fact that you're not closeting yourself into the fact that like I'm only going to mention this and that, and open yourself up to the rest of the. That's how you get more people.
Like I want you to imagine if a Christian made a song about their divorce and how hard it is for them to combat that.
Oh yeah, they would just be lying the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
unless they were truthful, which Christians wouldn't like.
Yeah, that's true. Like imagine they just talk about their divorce, just straight up and honest. Like this was very trash. Everyone, Christians and people who are not Christians, they can come to agree with that. And when that person gets that platform and people know, oh, they're Christian, that's when that person can actually start preaching the gospel. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, me as a Christian, I understand. You have your gospel artists, which are like Maverick City, perfectly fine.
If your music's like made like that, where it's like you can play it in a fucking church, you know what I mean?
Exactly. You have those people, and that's fine, right?
But this isn't what we're talking about.
Exactly. And this what the main message I'm trying to say. You have your Christian rappers, of course. There's Christian rappers, but those groups are highly appreciated.
Okay, now I really get what you're saying.
Okay, there's zero appreciation for people that just like make the outlet for their music. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it's like you're just like, you're not glorifying God. Like, dude, you're missing the point. I'm just trying to express how I was back in the day when I had severe anxiety. And I thank God for the person I am today. I really do, because God's helped me change with that. But we're not going to sit here and act like Christians don't get anxiety and depression.
Yeah.
Like some Christians need to hear
that God just solves everything. A lot of it is yourself too, which if we wanted to get into that is God, but that's a whole other.
But I'm trying to say, like, some Christians, like, to me, I was born and raised in the church. I've heard billions of songs just like, praise God, gee, I was lost and I was found. I'm at the point now, I'm like, where were you when you were lost?
It's like country music. It's just the same shit. You guys keep saying the same thing. There's nothing new here.
And I'm gonna keep it real. Christian rap, it's the same thing.
That's what I mean. There's nothing new. There's no substance to it.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Of course, like you're doing.
You guys are reading Bible verses off, saying you got the blicky on the devil, thinking the shit's gonna pop off.
And personally, me, I don't think that's acceptable bar. Like as a Christian, I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm just like,
no, I get what you mean.
I'm just like, wait.
But I mean, people like, and that's the thing too. Like, if these people are gonna like box themselves in, and the artists that they listen to themselves in, why in the ever living fuck do they ever think they're gonna like get big or have mainstream media or just the mass public in general pay attention to them? Like, you're missing the fundamental point that you're boxing yourself in to no other viewpoints, and yet you wonder why no one else is open to your viewpoint.
Yes, we have the church has lost the connection with other people that are finding that are looking for something. It doesn't
just people.
Like it doesn't be God. It could be they're looking for something.
I feel like these people think there's like a specific standard that you're supposed to live to, but it's so funny because 99% of those people aren't even living to that themselves. So why the fuck are we holding other people to standards you're not living by?
My thing for the church is
you don't live by that.
But the reason why it's so hard for Christians to make Christian friends is because the only thing you guys have in common
is that you're
Christian. Like I
can't base your whole
Like I'm at the point right now. I'm just like, when I'm in church, I'm just like, yeah, I'm at Christian. Like, do you like to play COD? Like I forget that whole part. You're clearly a Christian. You're clearly praising all of that. What do you like to do? Like who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
And now I'm getting into something a little different, but I think this speaks, in my viewpoint, to the bigger problem with religion and ideology in general, because I feel like people, especially with religion and ideology, but specifically religion, I think people get so invested that they make it their whole life, and like anything outside of that is like not, I don't know how to word it.
Valuable?
Like, sure, yeah, that's, I guess
that's the closest I can get to it.
Yeah. But like, yeah, people like, they take it too serious in a way. I don't know how to, like, you're living by the book too fucking much. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to still live your life.
That's why people.
It's a guide for you. It's like a reminder you're supposed to look at. It's like you're not gonna like it, but it's like a tattoo. Like, you look at it and it's supposed to remind you of how you're supposed to live, type shit. It's got lessons in there and stories. It tells you. Yeah, you get what I mean.
The thing is, though, if the New Testament covenant is true, we can still get tattoos. So I wasn't really tripping about the tattoo part.
No, I was saying in the way, like, if you get a tattoo that has a specific meaning to you, like when you look at it, like that, the reason is it's supposed to give you a reminder. It's supposed to,
Exactly. That's why people.
It's there for you to remind. Or at least that's what I got mine for. It's like I look at it and it helps me remind myself of certain stuff.
That's why people do not like Mike Todd, because Mike Todd, he keeps it 1,000%. That's
what I'm saying. Anyone that's like too. I don't know how to describe it. It's a weird
two-faced. That's the only I can say is that you're just two-faced.
Yeah. But I'm saying I don't know how to describe the viewpoint that those kind of Christians have.
I can.
Like, the best way I can describe it is that they're boxing themselves in to a specific viewpoint.
Yeah.
Whereas they're not, like, someone in those communities could never have a conversation with someone from the outside like Mike Todd could. And even Mike Todd, I think, has some...
he has his moments.
His moments.
Yeah, he has his moments.
But I think that's with anyone in ideology. Like, I'm sure I can get, like, everyone can get, when you're talking about something that you believe in and that you care about a lot, like, you're bound to talk in a way at points that, comes off like that. You know what I mean?
Like, that's why I've been really messing with Tim Ross. If you guys see my Instagram story, you've seen that post Tim Ross clips, like, all the time. Tim Ross is probably the first person I've seen on any online Christian thing that goes, "What's up? I'm a straight up human being. And this is how God changed my life." Mm-hmm. The way he talks, he's just like, yeah.
This is one, and then I'll let you go off. But this is one big point I wanted to make. Like, as an artist, like, if you're Christian, like, you don't want people to know you as a Christian artist. You want people to know you as an artist and that you're also Christian.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't, and they might think that's like a bad thing. Maybe I'm like
let him cook.
But I'm saying like maybe their whole point is like, no, that is the point. But like, I think that's missing the. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Like, you shouldn't be known as a Christian artist. You should be known for you. You're the artist that happens to be Christian
at the same time. At the same time, exactly. Like, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. As a kid growing up in church, I am tired of the. I personally, but we can still talk about it. I want the why to the why. I was like, that's the reason why I kind of sort of disconnected myself from like the church, like during high school. I was just like, I'm not getting answers. You know what I'm saying? I see.
Well, because certain answers.
No, I'm talking about the basic ones. I'm seeing people talking about God is great. I'm like,
that type of shit.
I'm like, what did God do for you? It was great. Well, I was like, I didn't pay my taxes, and all of a sudden, God fixed it all. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like, what are you talking about?
What the fuck does that mean?
Like, what does that mean? Like, oh man, God is so great in my life. Why? Because Jesus died for my sins. Okay, that's a given. But like, why? Oh, because just like God's so great. I'm like, dude. Take off the mask, bro. Like, take off the mask. What is going on with you?
But I almost feel like people, it's not a mask. I feel like some people genuinely believe that. I feel like some people, some shit happens and they genuinely believe like God just fucking did it for me. I don't know how, but like I feel like some people just get a promotion out of nowhere and they're like, God did that.
We need more connection.
I don't think I don't think
like we need
this
more...
is a whole other conversation, but this is like why I preach like for people to like embrace their individuality, because you're your own person. You're not your ideology. You're not your religion. You're not, you can take a million Christians and go through each single, every single one of them on their specific viewpoints on like afterlife, this and that, all the spiritual bullshit, you could ask them. Not a single one, not two of them will have the same fucking answers. It doesn't matter if they're both Protestant, Catholic, I don't care. You're not going to have the same exact viewpoints because you're a fucking human being. You're your own individual and you have your own viewpoints.
Simple as that.
It is what it is. So you can't restrict yourself and especially others to live up to, you know what I mean?
Even Paul talked about in the Bible. He was like, there are just certain things that him and Peter just did not agree on. There's certain things that him and Peter were just like.
Because you're not going to. Because you're an individual.
Literally. Like the one thing.
But you don't need to agree on all the little. Because that's what we talk about. That's when you get into nitty gritty shit. Like, okay, like it's like then who created God and then who created that, you know what I mean? Like that's when that's nitty gritty bullshit. You don't like, it doesn't matter if we agree on that. Like how, like what the specifics of like the start of the universe are and like what happened before the Big Bang and how is it, like that's all nitty gritty shit. When we can, the main points that we need to agree on are like spreading love and taking care of each other, feeding the homeless, all that, you know, basic shit.
So like I said, if Jesus wanted to come down here and really explain, so guys, this is how we created the universe. This what happened when God before. This so and so created God. No, he was like, what you guys need to focus on right now is becoming a kingdom citizen, which is like I said, only thing that Jesus preached, which is right now moments.
Yes,
that's the only I can describe. It's just
finding
right now
the heaven
moment.
And now, living like Him. The book is telling you how to live like Him.
Simple as that. And there's going to be struggles when it comes to living like Him. I want to know what those struggles are, so I don't feel.
Which also he talks about in the book.
Yeah, literally, I want to know what those struggles are, so I don't feel alone. Like I'm doing something wrong. Cause I keep seeing all these Christians. God is great. I just had a wonderful fast today. I'm just like, is there anything wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
is your life really that good? Is it really that good?
Like, am I doing something wrong here? Because I'm sitting here during the summer, just at 1 a.m. in the morning, saying, "Okay, God, I'm a failure." You know what I'm gonna say? Like.
But that's the part that they won't show you on TikTok.
They won't. They refuse to show you.
They'll never show you because they don't want to.
And when they're
holding up an image.
And when they do talk about it, they say, guys, I'm just going through some trials and tribulations. Stop it. Cut it. What are the trials and tribulations then?
Be real.
Be real. Like the app.
Be real.
Be real. Like, jeez, bro. Like I'm
unfiltered.
That's why I like listening to that's why I like listening to Blessings. I actually listened to last night. I'm like, wow, so Lecrae has a normal life. And he has these normal thoughts like people. Like, he enjoys, like, driving a whip. I thought he was a Christian rapper. I thought he can't idolize his things. Like
that's the thing too. They get so fixated. Like, who cares if he's rich? Yeah, he's got a whip and he drives it.
Yeah,
you can be a Christian and be rich. It's like this argument when people like in politics. They're like, if you're a certain level of wealth, you can't be like a socialist anymore. It's like, dude, just because I like that doesn't mean I can't have viewpoints. You know, what the fuck?
I'm like, okay, Lecrae, like, he has all these, like, he's talking about his blessings. He bought his mom a crib, like, awesome. Like, so, like,
and also, it's like if these people's goal is to spread the gospel like they say it is and to convert people, you're, like we've said it many times, I feel like over and over, like, you're not going to do that when you're not open to the rest of society. You have to be open.
The Bible says to be,
because when you're open, that means more people will be open with you, and it doesn't mean they're gonna agree on it or become a Christian overnight, or they might not become Christian at all. They might become a fucking Muslim. Who the fuck knows? But they will take stuff that you're saying into account, and it'll affect their lives, and they can change stuff based on it, and that's what matters. It's not about making them become a Christian and seeing the light or whatever the fuck, or whatever religion you are. It doesn't have to be Christian. It could be my way of thinking.
Exactly. The Bible
could be trying to get it could be an atheist trying to get people to say like, how could you believe in God? That typical bullshit. You know what I mean? But it's like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Bible says for Christians, I feel like we've taken this verse as Christians as a whole and just really just burn
into the ground.
Yeah. It's called the verse is be in the world but not of the world, right?
Oh.
So what we've done now as Christians is that not only do we claim that we're not of the world, but we're doing things that like the world we really reversed it. Like the the enemy won. The enemy beat us to our own thing.
True.
The enemy has now done something to us, thinking that since people that sin, they do this stuff, we can't use
associate with them.
Do you not see that? Like we lost this one. Respectfully.
Again, like if you read the Bible, you know who Jesus hung out with, right? It wasn't just people who only agreed with him.
Like, it was so hard for Christian rappers and just in general back in those times to get on the, just do Christian rap because the church said, no, you can't be having that.
Yeah, you're rapping.
You can't do that. Anyway, that's demonic stuff. It's
so
it's
like,
music.
Yeah.
So
there was a point where you couldn't even rap.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
So like the world says, "Be not of the world." That's stuff you're doing of the world. No, it's not. It's music. That's all. It's music. Basically, now if you're Lecrae talking about, I just F on this, you already know. You're going.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you talk about, like, let's say Lecrae started talking about hopping perkies, Evan, like, certain women, cheating on his wife, blah blah blah. That's what Christians deemed of being in the world. Being in the world, like the natural human nature, basically. It's natural human nature. That's what that is. But Clay has the freedom to rap, talk about, I got blessings, praise God, I'm becoming a better man. That's.
See, and I know you don't agree, but I think, but I guess it's all in the way they are talking about it, because I don't think, but like, I think someone can talk about like their shit that's currently going on. If they're a fucking drug dealer and they're Christian, I think that it's valid to talk about that. Yeah, and I think that only helps that cause, because that just opens up the.
Because they're trying to because they're in context. You're saying you need context of it. Yeah, basically.
Sure, I'm saying, like, you can talk about selling drugs and slinging dope or whatever the fuck you want, and like also talk about how you're like have God in your life in some capacity. And, that might not be how you think that someone that praises God should be living their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think we should push someone, like, or I not me, because I wouldn't, obviously, but I don't think, like, your community should push someone like that away. Because even if they're struggling currently and you don't think they're representing what they should be representing, I think it's still good overall, because I think it's opening up avenues to other people that would not see into that if it wasn't for people like that. Like this is a good example. Like DMX, his songs. Yeah. Like he's not fucking praising God in every song. Yeah. But there is songs, and he talked about it all the time. He was God, worship of Christ. Exactly. And he did open up about it. I think artists like that are a perfect example of like how you open up just the general public, I guess, to a thought process like that. Like, someone in the streets could listen to DMX and relate to that, and also hear a song where he's talking about God or struggles or whatever, and also relate to that, or and pick up on that. Exactly. So I understand. I understand what you're saying. Someone in the streets, if they're doing that and they listen to someone like Lecrae, they're not gonna get down with that. Someone from the streets isn't gonna fuck with Lecrae. That's just true. It doesn't matter what Blicky on the devil line trying to sound cool. That's what I'm saying when it sounds corny. Like, someone on the streets hears that shit, they're not fucking with that. You're not gonna get someone like that.
That's also true. Yeah, but I understand what's in the DMX theme. The only thing I would say is that
that's what I'm.
Yeah, the only thing I would just add on from my perspective, from a Christian, is that they would have to do what DMX did, and DMX, like, he did actually like get up and actually make a change. Of course, his music kind of just stayed because DMX. That's what I'm saying. But DMX did go in there and actually like make the changes as he grew up and evolved.
And he was Christian for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, even like when he was first blowing up, one of my favorite songs, like, he talks about spiritual shit.
Yeah.
And like his surroundings and his upbringing and stuff like that. But the next song, he'll be talking about fucking bitches spending money or whatever the fuck. Yeah. But like I think that's okay, and I don't think that. Of course, I think it's okay. Yeah. But like, even if you don't think it's okay, I don't think your community should push people like that away, because I feel like that's doing more harm than good. You should be, because I think that leads back to the classic, what would Jesus do? It's like, would Jesus push someone like DMX away and be like, oh, you're not praising God, you're doing drugs, you're fucking bitches, you're doing all this ungodly stuff, and yet you're trying to praise God in your song? Oh, get like no, you take them in and you talk with them, you conversate with them, if you have a more godly outlook, than he does, you get him to see your viewpoint. You talk, like, that's how you get people to change. That's how you get people to have an open mind, is you have conversations, you're open with them, you're honest with them, you're not judging of them because of their life experiences and what they're currently going through. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're taking them as they are.
Like, I understand that viewpoint too. Yeah, but all I say is, as long as we've seen the change, like, slowly but surely.
I don't even think you have to see a change. I think your community should embrace those people, and you could even probably see more of them change if they were embraced.
Yeah, no, exactly. You can embrace it. Yeah.
I feel like if an artist, this is a little off topic now, but I feel like if I'm an artist that's like making a song, and I'm not like fully Christian like these people are, but I'm like including God in my song, but I'm also doing like the drugs and bullshit. If I see that community like shunning me like that, like, that's not gonna make me want to like be involved and reach out and like see what your viewpoint is, or why you even think that, or why you would even not agree with what I'm saying, or have an issue with what I'm talking about in my lyrics.
Because
you're not even open to what I'm talking about.
Don't get me wrong. Embracing is very much so important. They're very much so important. I'm saying is like, when more you see with the church, like how they I mean the church, I mean like as in the people. When I see the church, I mean
I know you get it. I know you get it. I'm saying talking about that.
Yeah, I'm saying over time, as DMX was embraced by the church and he actually seeked help, he eventually just naturally changed and got better. I'm saying is that if you're doing all those things and just still nothing sliding, that's gonna be like, okay, there's clearly.
Well, I mean, at that point, it's like, all right, well, we put a timeline, so it's like you got 5 years to fix yourself. Not that. If you don't, then you don't get to.
I'm just
include
God.
No,
I'm just gonna just call it what it is. I'm like, you may be rapping about God and stuff, but you're still doing X, Y, and Z. I'm not gonna shun you on it.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shun you on it because.
But that's what I'm saying. I know you wouldn't do that, but the Christians in this community that we're talking about wouldn't do what you would do. They wouldn't just be straight up and be like, well, I don't see it that way. You someone like you'll still listen to DMX and understand it.
Yeah.
This community that we're talking about, they are like secular music. He's talking about drugs and fucking bitches. He's like, I don't want anything to do with it. I'm not associating with it. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas someone like you'll associate with it, and it doesn't mean you agree with what he would be doing in the song, or that you condone it, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. And music in general, I just don't listen to music that much. I only had 10,000 minutes in total this year. Like from my Spotify rap,
but so, still, it's not like your everyone you listen to is a Christian artist.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. There will be some albums I'll be like, okay, turn this off. You understand? There's some albums,
sure.
There's some albums.
I feel like a regular person. Yeah, I mean, any regular person out there that hasn't listened to Kim by Eminem, go do that and see if you want to keep it on after 2 minutes. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Some stuff is just too disturbing for your personal value.
Especially as a Christian, I'll be like, okay.
But I'm just saying, as an overall community.
Yeah.
And I know you get it, but like, I don't think they should shun people like that. I think you should embrace people and bring people like that in and try if you can to change mindsets if that's how you look at it. You know what I mean?
But I think it's only God can change your mindset. That's just
true.
Yeah, only God can do
only you can change your mindset, and like you're not gonna. I think they also have to accept you're not gonna get anyone to believe what you believe.
Yeah, like for example,
and that's fine because it tells you like all you need is yourself. You don't need everyone else to believe. You don't need the validation of this artist believe in exactly what you believe in to validate yourself and your own beliefs.
Yeah, but for a good example, of course, like say Kanye, for example, when Kanye came out as Christian, I was like, okay, he's learning, and then Jesus King came out, I was like, okay, he's growing, he's learning, and then all of a sudden it kind of just went backwards. I wasn't like, well, Kanye's not Christian anymore. I'm just like, Kanye's doing two different things. Mm-hmm. I'm calling how it is. I'm just gonna call it how it is. Kanye.
But you didn't. But the thing is you didn't stop listening to Kanye after you did all that shit.
Yeah, I listened to Donda. I listened to Donda.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
these Christians and this Christian, you know what I mean? Yeah. That think like that, they see anything like he didn't even have to do that. Like they weren't even listening to Kanye in the first place.
True.
They weren't even listening but they hear one swear word and they're like, nope, I'm done. Not associating. Don't like it.
Yeah.
Secular music. You. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And you wonder why no one likes you. You're like not a people person.
Yeah, I do understand.
You're just not sociable.
Yeah, but like I said, someone like Kanye, for example, like we say, like okay, Kanye.
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, but like it comes to the point now he's just talking about hitting the Nazis.
Yeah, he's literally just a Nazi.
Yeah, I'm calling out. It was like Kanye.
He's just on Alex Jones, literally saying I love Nazis.
I'm like Kanye, you may love God in something, but your actions are just not reflecting that as a human being in general. I'm just letting you know that. You're saying I'm just the messenger.
I'm not saying that, like again, I know you get it, but like don't get it twisted.
I'm talking to those people that don't get it.
Like don't get it twisted. I'm not saying like don't call them out on their shit, I guess. You know, like obviously be honest, but like fuck, I forgot the point.
Don't think that you're better than that person because you're not. There's only one standard, and that's God, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, but don't try to put yourself on a pedestal and be like you've been just like you've been doing a little bit too much. You've been doing a little bit too much, Lecrae. You know, I'm chilling. We all know you're not chilling. We all know that. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So don't put yourself on. There's only one standard. That's God. That's God. I'm gonna just be the messenger. Simple as that. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Yeah.
And I'm the messenger on myself. Trust me. There are a lot of songs I just don't have released because it's just nothing. It's not godly or it's just not even non-secularly. It's just a bland song. Like who's gonna listen to this?
Just mid.
Just straight, just hot mid.
Sometimes we just cook up some hot mid.
Yeah, like I'm not getting my point across from a Christian perspective or from a regular perspective. So I'm just like, no, this is not. I'm not dropping this.
Yeah,
this is mid. So yeah, that's simply how it is. That's like the good little conversation that is going to be brought up again in the future in the Christian music industry. There's going to be a lot more of, I guess, people like me. Mm-hmm. I know that
because and everything we talked about, this doesn't even have to go just for the crit. This is any insulated echo chamber fucking community that's out there. This is in politics. This is in people just don't like to be wrong. They don't. Everyone likes to think they have it figured out and they understand and they know, when you have to accept you don't fucking know. You never will know, and it is what it is. The best you can do is fucking guess at some of these, big fucking questions that us little humans on this spinning piece of fucking rock in the middle of nothing,
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. It's still a good conversation to have.
Oh yeah. It's an amazing conversation. We should all be having the conversations a lot more.
A freaking Thoughtbot liked my story. I thought someone liked this message.
I always think someone's liking my story, and it's always a fucking Thoughtbot.
Yeah, I had a good little post just talking about really just like Miles Monroe said, you're supposed to have your mind, will, and emotions.
Would you like to subscribe to my OnlyFans?
I was like, it was a very important thing. I was like, listen, I'll be honest, my end. Not so pretty about my soul, but look at that. But I'm like, great. Now I thought I was moving through people. I'm like, I understand this. It's a Thoughtbot.
It's a Thoughtbot.
How the irony, actually.
Yeah,
the irony.
Thoughtbot. Thoughtbot liking that post is crazy.
I'm like, all right. Then. It's whatever.
It is what it is.
People who actually, are alive, please like my story every now and then.
Yeah. Facts, though. Like the story.
Literally. For the sake of just the Thoughtbots. For the sake of them. It's getting annoying at this point.
Yeah.
Right. You got anything else you want to add on?
No, I was about to ask you got anything else?
Yeah, that's just a good little subtopic. I'm like, Caleb would like this. Like, this would be a great little subtopic to talk about. But that's really it.
All right. I think that's it. So, yeah. All right. So, we are going to get the fuck out of here. Thank all of you for watching, and we'll be back next week. Peace out.